All right. Hey, everybody. It's Kelly Williams with The Kelly Williams Show and Your Home TV. And it's time for The Kelly Williams Show. Yay! All right. All right. I'm so excited. I've got my good friend, actor J. Eddie Peck, on the show tonight. And we are going to talk about everything that's happening, craziness in the soap world. Right after this. So grab your coffee, grab your mimosa, and meet us right back here in just a second. All right, we're back. Hey, Eddie.
Kelly girl, oh, this is so exciting. Thank you for asking me to be a guest once again. How many times is this for me?
I think this is like 3 or 4.
It is
over the years.
Yeah, it's over the years. It's at least 3.
Yeah, at least 3.
And you keep, what the heck is wrong with you? You keep having me back.
I know, you're so much fun. You're one of my favorite guests ever. Okay, guys, so once known, I'm going to introduce you real quick. Sure. Once known by 500 million viewers worldwide due to his 13-year stint in daytime television as Cole Howard on CBS's #1 daytime drama, The Young and The Restless, Hawk Hawkins on NBC's Days of Our Lives, and as Dr. Jake Martin on ABC's All My Children, in addition to his starring roles on Dallas and Dynasty, which are still being aired throughout the world. Craziness. It's actor J. Eddie Peck, everybody.
Thank you, Kelly. Hey, everyone. Hey, I hope everybody's having a wonderful afternoon and evening, and it's a pleasure to be here with you, Kelly. Now, Kelly, you said something that, and I don't even know when I gave you that bio, but you said something that I looked up a while back. And that is known to 500 million people worldwide. Well, I was told years ago, whenever I made that claim, is in the height of daytime that we had 500 million viewers between those 3 shows combined. And I looked it up. I looked it up a while back, and I was like, nah, that is a little over the number. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's several 100,000 between those 3 shows worldwide, but
it's a lot.
But anyway, so just to stand corrected on that, I'm not quite sure if I was given the right number on that. No,
that's okay. It's a lot. We know it's a
lot. It's a lot of people. Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay, so guys, if you are just tuning in, you are welcome to say hi to Eddie. And if you have a question for him as we're interviewing and talking, please feel free to comment and ask a question, and I will try to get it answered live right on the show. Awesome. So Eddie, first of all, there's been a lot of craziness happening, but I want to talk about really quickly how we met like 18 years ago.
Yeah. I was thinking it's about 19 years ago, I think, because wasn't it in 04?
Yeah, it was like somewhere crazy there.
It was 04.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Or 05 or 06.
No. It was 06. 06, yeah. Excuse me. You're right, Kelly.
Yeah.
So go ahead. No,
just my husband and his business partner were producing a movie.
Yes.
It's 2008. Oh, 6 or 7. Okay.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Yeah,
the voice from the kitchen.
Because you guys knew me because I went down to do a Western down in South Texas in 06. And that's when that's when we met.
Yes.
That Western. And then that's when Paul later called me up and said, hey, we can't find anybody else. Would you mind?
Oh, well, he
didn't really say that.
No, he did not say that. You came very highly recommended. It was very exciting.
Oh,
and you've been our family ever since.
That's right. Kelly's husband, Paul, and I have been good friends all of these years. He's one of my closest buddies.
Absolutely.
And you, Kelly, that's the reason why I call you my sister Kelly.
Yes, I love it. I love it. You're literally one of the best people in the world that we know, just to tell you.
you.
Okay, so Eddie, you know, you've had the little scruff happening, and I notice it's gone.
Yes,
And
yes.
you look like you're 15.
Good observation. You know, I started wearing a scruff a lot back. I mean, literally back in the '80s because I had such a baby face, and I'm like, I gotta do something. I've got a baby face. And then as I've gotten older, it's like my wife said, "Yeah, you still have the baby. You're like an old man with a baby face, you know. So you got to have the scruff back." And guess what? She's out of town. She's out of town. I removed that scruff. It's gone, girl. This is it. This is me. I'm not hiding behind that scruff today.
I know. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I look like an old baby, you know.
That's hysterical. Well, Eddie, all of these, there's people logging on to say hi to you. So just trying to get them all up here for you. So sweet, so sweet. Thank you all for chiming in. You can all say hi to Eddie. We're glad that y'all are watching, and so exciting. So exciting. There's Jan. Missed out on meeting you back in the Kima days.
Oh, hey Jan. How are you?
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, the Kima days. I used to spend a lot of time, for those of you who don't know, I used to spend a lot of time with Paul and Kelly because Paul and I were involved in other ventures as well down in the Kima, which is right down the Gulf Coast. And I've never had more fun than with you and your family.
I know. So much fun. So much fun. So Eddie, if people don't know, where are you originally from?
Oh, that's a good question. Very good question. Because I always am proud to say that my hometown is Joplin, Missouri, but that's not actually where I'm from. I was born in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. I'm from Lynchburg, Virginia.
Nice. I don't think I knew that.
That is actually well, that's where I was born, and I lived there to the age of 9. And my father was transferred out to Kansas, and we lived in the outside of Kansas City in the Overland Park area. And then he was transferred from there down to his company at a manufacturing plant in Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah.
And I moved there at the end of my 7th grade year. And those are the real formative years, you know, to where you're growing up and being a kid. And I loved living in Southwest Missouri. But I'm originally, born in Lynchburg, Virginia. And a quick shout out to all my cousins back in Virginia.
I love that. What a gorgeous place to grow up.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I was very fortunate because the mountains and everything back there, and I've always been a real outdoors person. Even as a little boy, you know, I always had tree houses and was building everything and literally cutting down the pines and skinning them and building my tree houses. And then when we moved out to Kansas, the same thing. I had very much. We literally lived in one of those subdivisions where you're at the end of the sprawl and there's nothing but farmland or woods as far as you can see. And so I was very, very fortunate to grow up around a lot of nature.
Yeah, that is awesome. So, you know, Eddie, hundreds of thousands and thousands of people all over the place who are part of your huge fan base. They all, you know, they're kind of wondering what happened. There's a little bit of a shock factor happened on The Young and the Restless with your character. But I want to ask you this: how long, how old were you when you first got the role as Cole Howard on The Young and the Restless?
Wow, that's a really, really good question. Without taking too much time to think about it, Kelly.
Were you in your early 20s?
Oh, no. I was, I want to say I was around 32 or 33.
Wow.
And Cole Howard at that time was supposed to be, I think it was 18 or 19 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And the crazy thing is, I mean, I was playing much younger than my age, you know, at that time.
Which is how it happens in Hollywood.
Well, sometimes, sometimes it is. Kelly, I think I was around 32 or 33. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so I started in February of 1983, right? Okay.
Wow.
And I'm 66 now.
Wow.
So what would that make it? What's that?
I'm not good at math. Okay, somebody
Let's not
watching.
go there.
What is that? Somebody answer, comment.
Yeah. Somebody figure that out. Somebody whip that out.
Can somebody figure that out and comment, please?
I just remember when they put me with Heather Tom, Heather was really, really young. I want to say when I first started working with Heather, she might have been 17 or even 16. Even 16. And,
well,
and so, yeah, I was a lot older than Heather.
Jen Fowler says Google says you were 22 when you started The Young and the Restless.
No, but I did play a little reoccurring on the show back in 1982.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
And so in 1982, or however old I was then, but that was just a little reoccurring that I did. I don't ever talk about that, but yeah, I did a little reoccurring there and a little reoccur on Days of Our Lives before I ever went under contract to play Hawk Hawkins. So years earlier, my first acting jobs. And it's funny. I don't even know if the show knows. You know, I think Laura Lee Bell might know because I think we worked together.
Yeah.
Had to be. I think it
that's
was
crazy.
82 or 83. Might have been 83. Might have been 83. Something like that.
Wow. Anyway. I mean, that's really amazing. That's incredible. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. And really quickly, Beth Coley, hello from Virginia Beach. They're going to the fan event next month and they're hoping to meet you. So
thank you, Beth. Absolutely. I will be at the Y&R fan event on Saturday, August 17th at the Marriott Hotel in Burbank, California.
Nice.
Marriott Convention Center, I think is where it is. But anyway, I'll be there.
Nice. Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so how many years did you play the original role of Cole Howard?
Oh, okay. I played the original role, I think, for 6 years and 10 months.
Wow.
6 years and 10 months, just shy of 7 years.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, in soap world, you know.
Yeah, the soap world, that's long.
But it was a long time.
Yeah.
It certainly felt like a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What do you think back then, because we're not getting to right now yet.
Yeah.
Back then, what do you think your favorite part about playing Cole Howard was back then? Because it became a really huge character on the Young and the Restless.
I love the depth of the character. He had a lot of, I don't want to say baggage. He had a lot going on in his life. He loved and adored his mother, you know, and my mother actually passed. Margaret Mason played my mother, and she passed on the show. And then they brought her back to life, and then she passed, and they brought her back to life, and she passed. I think she passed either 3 or 4 times. And the reason why is it was so emotional, and they liked it. And so they're like, oh, wow, this is great. Let's have her die and do it again. And oh, she's going to come back. And then, anyway, Margaret is no longer with us, but she was a wonderful, wonderful person that I just immediately connected to. And Eve Howard was her name. And if you all know the Aunt Jordan, obviously, if you watch the show, you know that Aunt Jordan is Eve's sister.
Yeah.
And Cole, you know, grew up just he had a lot going on. And originally, Eve tells Cole that Victor Newman is his father, and he doesn't know that, but eventually he finds out. And this was right after Cole and Victoria had gotten married.
Wow.
So that is when Cole and Victoria had to annul the marriage because they thought they were brother and sister. And of course, as it turned out, Victor does what Victor does, which he's not going to accept that answer. And he's thinking he's Cole Howard is his son.
Yeah. And
it's his secret. And then when he finds out I married Victoria, he's like, "You dumb shit. You're just mad. Just stop."
That's pretty good.
Like that. What the hell, man? You married your sister. So anyway, so then they annul the marriage, and then Victor exhumes Eve's body from the grave.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, doing the DNA and whatnot, that I was not Victor's son. So I was able to go back and marry Victoria, or remarry Victoria. So, but yeah, what I love most about Cole Howard was truly his depth. And he just, he was a very loving, passionate person. It was just a wonderful, wonderful role to play. And for me to have the opportunity to go back and reprise that role, I had already done all of the history of Cole over the years. I had already had it in my head for so long, where he'd been and what his life experience was like. And I know when I came back, I had made the choice as the actor that Cole had never, ever had a fulfilling relationship. He never had children.
Yeah.
He never had a fulfilling relationship like the one that he had with Victoria. And lo and behold, the writers, I don't know how they may have picked up on that or something, but they actually wrote it exactly like that. And one day he professes to Victoria that, and she says, well, you must have dated when they were, when they were revisiting their relationship. She said, over the years, you're a professor, and you must have met a lot of people and had relationships, and she's asking him, probing and things. And Cole says, no, I've had a tryst here and there, but I've never had a deep, meaningful relationship. And that was exactly the way that I played him. And that was, I filled in the blanks, if you will, about what Cole had been doing for the last 24 years. And that would really heighten how special and how deep his love for Victoria was, is that she was the one and only kind of thing. Even though he had Ashley and cared a great deal for Ashley, Victoria was his first and true love. And so as an actor, that gave me a lot, it gave me a lot to play with. But anyway, in answer to your question, I think really the depth of the character.
I love that. I love that. Well, Lisa, she said she's going to be at the fan event too. She looks forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Absolutely. Yeah, loved you in that role. Maybe they will bring you back. We're all hoping.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think Eddie, that I think the reason, I think you kind of just encapsulated why the character Cole Howard was so popular and stayed so popular through all these years, and your fan base has never gone away. I mean, you have a huge fan base that still love you, love your roles, but I think that character was quite special to that the viewership of the Young and the Restless, and that's a very, very big deal. Guys, if you are just tuning in, we are right here interviewing J. Eddie Peck from The Young and the Restless, a good friend, and I'm so happy he's here. Stay tuned. We are going to be right back with more right after this commercial break.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us. We're bringing the fun to the Houston Bay Area. Stay tuned for all of our incredible events throughout the year, featuring amazing food and drinks, live entertainment, special guests, and so much more. Fun, new, different. Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events is where you want to be. So come party with us. It's more than a yacht. It's serendipity.
All right, we're back. We're back.
I was just going to adjust the thing.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
So we are back with the amazing J. Eddie Peck, daytime actor, Cole Howard from The Young and the Restless. Extremely popular. He had a hugely successful acting career over the years. And we're so excited to talk to him, of course, about the shocking news, what has been happening. It's all over the soap news. It's everywhere. And it's crazy. And I'm really honored that I'm getting to talk to him today about this. So, Eddie, quickly before we start talking about that, you were gone for how long? After Cole Howard left, traveling or whatever, I can't remember what you did. You went to England or something.
Exactly. I went back to Oxford University.
That's right.
And taught and
That's
wrote
right. That's right. How many years were you gone from Cole Howard before you got called back?
Yeah, it was almost exactly 24 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I mean, almost to the day, 24 years.
You know, I mean, you
7 days away from 24 years. Yeah.
Amazing. And that tells you something. That seems really like that would not happen very often. I think it's because your character stayed such a God, one of the favorite things, and people wanted you back. You know, they wanted to see Cole Howard come back. So they were extremely excited when you came back to the show.
Well, thank you, Kelly, for saying that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is that the Victoria character has been near and dear to the hearts of the viewers for so long. Heather Tom played the role with me through the 90s.
Yeah.
And then I went on to All My Children after that. And when I went to All My Children, I worked with Esther Treblanche. May she rest in peace. Esther passed away last year. Rebecca Buddick, who played Greenlee, had a wonderful relationship there with Greenlee, Rebecca Buddick. And then they put Jake Martin, my character, with Mia Saunders, who was played by Amelia Heinle, who is Victoria today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, after she had left All My Children, she moved from New York to LA. I moved from New York to LA. And lo and behold, Amelia gets the role of Victoria. And I always felt, I don't even think I've talked about this before. I mean, I've talked about working with Amelia, but certainly I always thought, wow, that's a perfect combination with Amelia playing Victoria, because it's a character I played opposite of for almost 7 years.
Yeah.
And then it's Amelia, who I had a really nice chemistry, Amelia and I rather, we had a really nice chemistry and working relationship on All My Children.
Yeah. So
we know that could work, and we know that Cole and Victoria certainly have a lot of history. So when she went there, you know, and I was definitely excited, and when the chance came to return to the role, I thought that might be a real interesting fit, because we knew one another, we had worked together, and that sort of thing. So I thought that might be interesting. But I'm sorry, Kelly, that wasn't your original question. What was it? I'm sorry.
I don't know. you and I go off on tangents.
Oh man, I'm the worst. I'm
okay. Hold on. Let me
I have to apologize to everybody. I'm really bad.
No, you know what? I asked you how long it had been.
Oh yeah.
Between being on it originally and then coming back, and you said it was almost 24 years.
Yeah, it's only 24 years.
What do you know, when you came back as Cole Howard, when was that? How long ago was that?
Oh, that was, I came back and started working in October. They called, well, you know what it was, Kelly? I got invited back to the YNR 50th anniversary special evening and things. And they were kind enough to invite me back. And so I think a lot of people hadn't seen me in years, and they saw me, and there was some chatter like, J.D. Peck is really old nowadays, but he still looks like Cole Howard.
But he still looks like he's 20.
No, he still looks like Cole Howard. And wouldn't it be nice? And oh, you know what, Kelly, you said something before, and you know, you were talking about people remembering Cole and everything from the years. Make no mistake about it. It is the fans of the show who are responsible for my return.
Yeah.
It's fans who rooted for me rooted for me, with Victoria and with Ashley, and certainly over the years. And I know what I started to say earlier was Victoria's character. I think that's part of the reason why Victoria's character has had a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
She's been married numerous times, a lot of relationships. And I had seen something in one of the magazines out a while ago of how much time did she spend in each of those relationships. Well, with Cole, it was almost triple. She spent almost triple the amount of time, Victoria, playing opposite of Cole Howard, than other characters that she had played. Lord have mercy. Did you hear that?
Yes. What was that?
That was a big crash in my house. Now, we have a lot of dogs and a cat, but that was strange. Okay, maybe the cat, because she can topple something over, but that was really weird. I mean, even Pilgrim, who's walking around, was like, "What the heck was that?"
Did you need to go check it?
Oh, no.
Okay, because we're a long way.
Huh? Oh, no. Wasn't that bad. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it is that I think the audience remembers a very happy, passionate Victoria, obviously played by Heather Tom. And they had a special, Cole and Victoria had a special relationship. And I think that the fans hung on to a lot of that. So then, I think they remember me, as part of that couple that was popular, and Bill Bell wrote beautiful story for Heather and I.
Yeah.
And saw the opportunity with baby Eve, that this child that we had that we thought was stillborn, and to bring this child back. And fortunately, I think too, when they saw me at that 50th anniversary, what one of the producers told me was, "We saw you, J. Eddie, and there was a lot of talk. There was talk at the network, and said, we got to figure out a way to bring J.D. Peck back on the show."
Yeah. And
so that's kind of what happened. They had that storyline. I don't know. I'm sure that probably came first, and they figured out, let's call that old guy and see if he can still get a line,
You're hilarious. Okay, so real quick, my sister Tracy said, "Hey, y'all."
Oh, hi, Tracy.
Okay, so, you return as Cole Howard after 24 years. That's insanity. But it says a whole lot about the Cole Howard character and what you did with the character as J. Eddie, because you've just been one of those people that everybody loves. They love you, and it's one of those things that not everybody has. Oh, look, Beth, the character of Cole as well as the character of Paul Williams are ones that are easy to root for. You're absolutely right. Very sweet. That's exactly right. And so that was a really, really big deal. And Eddie, what I talked about earlier, you've had your fan base that has not gone away. It's only grown for over 32 years.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
for saying that, Kelly.
What is that? I mean, honestly, when you think about the things that you've been able to do and the characters you've played on things, and that you have people that love following you, watching you, supporting you, what does that feel like to know that those people are there and they just support you?
Thank you, Kelly, for saying that. It means a great deal to me. I've developed friendships with a lot of the people who I've known over the years. I used to have a very active fan club. I think for a lot of those years when I was on the Young and The Restless, I had one of the busier fan clubs, and that was due to the wonderful team of people, coordinators, fan club president, and we had about 12, 13 coordinators around the country and Canada.
Oh my goodness!
A little machine, if you will, and I got to know a lot of my fan club members personally. When I would go to a personal appearance, they were always invited to that appearance, and whatever I was doing that night after the appearance, everybody's invited. Bring your family. It was a lot of fun, and so it's more than just a fan base. So many of these folks are my friends.
Absolutely.
To this day.
Yeah.
I'm very close with a lot of the people, or not a lot, but a number of folks that were fan club members of mine all through the years. And some were fan club members of mine before I ever went to Y&R.
Amazing.
Our lives from Dallas, from Dynasty. I actually have a fan
from Cheers
from the mid 80s. Some of my fan bases from the mid 80s. And
that's right.
I'm friends with it. So what's kind of cool is that some of these people, when I knew them, they were kids. They were literally teenagers.
Wow.
And they're grandparents today. You know?
My goodness, that's amazing.
They're of the age. So they kind of watch me grow up, and I kind of watch them grow up. And it's a special thing. I've had some very, very nice people that I have come to know and gotten to be friends with, and I'm close with to this very day. And you know, Kelly, as an actor, when, you know, for example, my departure from the show, reading the comments and things, and this is no joke, I've put in 11 or 12 hours just this week on just one of the posts.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah.
Because you know, there's 2,800 comments on that particular post, and then I was toying around with others too. But the point is that people make me as an actor feel very, very special, and what means, you know, the reason why I wanted to be an actor years ago, because I didn't go to school to be an actor. I went to school for pre-med originally, like Paul.
Amazing.
And then switched my major to marketing, and then, you know, I was a DJ for years, and I moved, and then came to LA. I modeled commercials and became an actor. And what drew me to the acting was the depth. I wanted to play compelling, deep roles that had an effect on people.
Yeah.
And when hopefully that you can do that as an actor, that's just what I wanted to do. I just wanted to tell stories. And I've always been a romantic. I've always been an emotional person. As a boy growing up, I could go to the movies and with my buddies or whatever, and I could cry watching the movie. And I look around and like, no one else is crying, but that touches me. I watch great sporting events and I get emotional.
Yeah.
I get emotional at human greatness. And so that's what drew me to acting. And so much of that is what drew me to the role and to daytime television just in general, because you get those roles that have the depth. They have all of the things, you know, that we're so fortunate to be able to play that you don't necessarily get if you're playing episodic TV. Now you do if you're the guest star, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you're the lead of an episodic television show on TV, you don't get a lot of depth.
Yes.
They don't really write so much. Well, it depends on what the show is. But anyway, let me just say what makes it all come full circle and feels so much, has so much value to me is that hopefully I made an impact on some fans. I brought them a little bit of a story that touched their heart, and that's very rewarding for me. That's all I've ever really wanted to do in life, is just connect with people. That's all I ever really wanted to do.
Absolutely.
As an actor, hopefully you get a chance to do that.
Absolutely. Well, you've done it, and we're going to keep talking to the amazing J. Eddie Peck, everybody. Stay tuned. We're going to be back with more to get all the scoop from J. Eddie. Hold on. We'll be right back.
Picture your ideal getaway. A place for fun and relaxation. That's South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center. Stylishly renovated in a modern aesthetic with room to accommodate any event or occasion. Whether you're traveling for business or just looking to take a break, get away to the Bay. South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center. Book today at sSHR.com.
All right. Okay, guys. So, we have been talking to the amazing J. Eddie Peck, daytime actor extraordinaire, who played Cole Howard on The Young and the Restless. And if you are a Young and the Restless fan, of course, you have been blown away by everything that's been happening the past couple of weeks. And so we are getting all the scoop from J. Eddie right here. Yes. People are just chiming in. Yeah. And Lynn, never exactly, Lynn. He is hilarious. He looks like he's 20 still. So, Eddie, people were completely shocked when Cole Howard died on the show. Everybody thought you were going to get better, that it was just this thing, and then all of a sudden you weren't. Do you remember what you thought or what you were thinking about when you found out this was going to happen?
Yeah, when Cole first came down with a cough, I read it in the script, and I thought, oh, okay. Cole's going to have some sort of little health scare, and my first thought was that it was going to be a way in which, Cole, his health is going to take a turn. He's going to have to move into the tack house, because I was already told that he was moving into the tack house. And I'm thinking, okay, Cole's going to move into the tack house, and Victoria is going to nurse him back to health. And that's going to deepen the relationship, and it's going to accelerate their relationship. Cole might even get close to dying, and Victoria is going to be there. So that's where I thought it was going. So there was a lot of chatter, out there, if you will.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying, JD Peck's going to die, Cole's going to die. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Are you kidding? I mean, it was crazy, because kind of where it looked like we were going, they made Cole head of Newman Publishing, and they added his picture, to the Newman family picture for Christmas, and everything was going in this direction. And I am such a dumb, naive, trusting actor. I'm thinking, oh, this is great. This is really going to be fun. I think this is, it's going to go to that next level.
Yeah.
Cole and Victoria, and I was excited about it. And, I was even telling my wife and family, hey, listen, I don't expect much over the summer. I have a feeling that Cole and Victoria are going to be one of the summer storylines. It's going to be busy. I'm going to be working a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that lift for my truck I've been wanting to do. It's all good, Kelly. And anyway, lo and behold, everybody was smarter than me. I mean, even the directors are coming to me and they're like, hey, J. Eddie, do you know where this is going? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I just assume he's got a cough, but because I don't know where it's going. Some of the directors, they didn't know where it's going.
Oh my goodness.
And then eventually I finally had to go to Ed Scott, my supervising executive producer. I'm like, hey, Ed, I have to play something here. What the hell is the call? What is it? Pneumonia? Is it what? Is it the flu? What do I?
Yeah.
It's just the flu. And that was like the first note. I think it's the flu. I'm like, okay. Because I didn't know if I was having congestive heart failure.
Exactly.
Because when you're 66, you can have congestive heart failure easily.
Yeah.
Maybe Cole's. And all along, I'm thinking, Victoria's going to nurse him back to health. They're going to get clothes, and wedding bells are coming. I see where this. Yeah. How dumb was I? But then you said, hey, when did you find out? Well, I mean, again, I have the directors kind of secretly, hey, do you know where this is going? I mean, they're not, no, you're not going anywhere. No, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, I don't think so, but this cough is lingering. Like, it's lingering a long, long time, know? And anyway, so one night I get a call, and man, I want to say it was like 7:30 at night. It was later, and I get a call. And it's Josh Griffith, my executive producer, head writer. Yeah. And goes, hey, J. Eddie, hey, you got a minute? I'm like, sure, Josh, sure, you bet. And I kind of stepped outside. You know, my wife was here. I don't know, maybe one of my boys was visiting. And I step outside and I go out to my truck. I'm sitting out in my truck. And he says, hey, he says, J. Eddie, he says, you probably figured out, you probably know where this cough is going. And I was like, well, now I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. But anyway, you know, he just was gracious and sweet and nice and said such nice things. And he says, you know, J. Eddie, we only intended to bring you back for a couple of days.
Yeah.
He says, when you got back, it's like, oh my gosh, we loved you. We love writing for you. And the fans and the viewers responded so well. It was like, oh my gosh, we love J. Eddie. Let's just keep writing. Let's just see where it goes.
Yes.
So anyway, I honestly, I just felt like it was working, and I felt like it was getting better. I mean,
yeah,
just with Cole and Victoria and working with Amelia, I felt like, because the thing is, Kelly, when Cole returned, I never brought Cole back to have him hit on Amelia, or not Amelia, but Victoria. You know what I mean? I am going to absolutely be her friend. I'm not going to crowd her. I'm not going to make her feel uncomfortable. I'm going to be here for my daughter and for this person that I care deeply for.
Yeah.
I'm not here for the romance. So I really played it that way. And even though Cole obviously still had feelings and things, Cole tried to squelch those things. And he really tried to do the honorable thing, which is to really stand by her and help her and Claire through this time and through this healing and things that Claire needed to do. So that's why I played him, so stoic, if you will, supportive, but stoic. I wasn't trying to move her back into a romance, trying to complicate this relationship. Cole was just grateful that he was invited back to be part of Claire's life. And Cole was just grateful that he could hopefully, be there to help Claire if she needed it,
Yeah. It was just so good. It was this, I mean, we love watching you no matter what you're doing, but it was a very exciting time when Cole walked through that door that day and people realized he was back. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And Megan
I don't know
wants
how
to
crazy
know.
it was for them, Kelly, but it was for me.
Yes. So
I would go to work every day, and they're probably tired of hearing it, but I would tell my wife, I say, hey, let me tell you something. You make no mistake about it. I am the happiest person at CBS.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was enjoying it that much.
Absolutely. Well, Megan said, is there any chance that Cole faked his death? It's a rumor running amok, and it is.
Yes,
it's everywhere.
There is a lot of chatter, and I will tell you that I had a very influential writer, journalist, if you will, of daytime tell me privately that they don't think they've seen the last of this.
Yeah.
And then I've had my directors all say the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I don't know. I do think that Josh is incredibly creative.
Yeah.
And he could easily figure out a way that this would all make sense, and Cole could return in some capacity.
Well, they brought that other actress back 3 times.
Huh?
They brought that other actress back 3 times to die.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's always, and that a lot of people, Eddie, that have been commenting on the YouTube and the soap things about all this, and speculating everything. A lot of people think that because you had Legionnaire's disease, because it is curable.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That they did not pick something different for Cole. They think that is a little bit of a thing saying, don't let this fool you. he may be back. There's a way to bring him back. So it's really interesting, and people are getting very excited.
Well, I've had the soap writers tell me that they believed that the way that Cole expired and the way that happened, that they believed that they left an opportunity there.
They did. They absolutely did. And
that's
that
not
is
me saying that. That's them. They're a lot smarter than I am. I mean, I'm the guy who didn't even know he was being fired.
Yeah.
What?
But hey, that happens to a lot of us.
Hang on a second, honey. Hang on a second.
Exactly.
Don't buy anything.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What were you saying? I didn't hear that. There's a static on the phone. Yeah. No, I mean, but it's everywhere. It's all over. They are talking about you everywhere.
Well,
and so that is pretty exciting to think that, there's all this speculation that you never know, because it is a soap opera. Anything's possible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of comments and things that people didn't like the way Cole went. Listen, I told my wife, I would rather had ridden out of Genoa City on a Harley, dropping my finger over my shoulder or something like that. That'd have been a little sexier.
Yeah.
Than me drooling with my mouth open. But I actually like the ending. I like what Josh wrote.
Yeah.
I couldn't even. I literally was emotionally just so into Cole.
Oh yeah.
That in that whole moment and everything. I mean, it's funny. My mom was a huge fan of the Young and the Restless, and I had never even seen it before, when I got on the show. Now, it occurred, like I said, back in the 82, 83, whenever that was. I'd never seen it. And then years later, when I screen tested with Eric Braden.
Wow.
I had never seen the show before, but yet my mom was this lifelong fan. So when I got on the show, I'm changing the subject here, but when I got on the show, my mom was just ecstatic. I'm on her show that she loves.
Oh, I'm sure.
And when, Eve died and came back to life and then died and came back to life and then died.
Yeah.
My mom, watched me in a very emotional place, losing my mother, and obviously a real impact on my mother.
Yeah.
But my mom passed away herself in 2006.
Wow.
And I've always thought, wow, my mom's up there in heaven and she knows I got this call to go back to the show.
I know. I love that.
And
I love that.
It's just, there's just something about part of that return too, is that, and the thing is, Kelly, I think I probably told you before, I'm rambling, forgive me. My boys never watched me on Y&R. I never let them see me on the show because I knew they were too young to understand the storyline.
Yeah.
And whenever I got the call to go back, nobody was more excited than my two sons. They wanted to see their dad in the role that he loved most.
Yes.
And so they would have their watch parties and they're rooting me on. And it's just really, that was one of the greatest things about being able to go back, was my sons being able to see me in this role.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But anyway, so I'm sorry, Kelly. I know you asked me. I'll try not to ramble again. I'm terrible. I'm bad.
I'm just listening.
Please set me back, Kelly. Come on.
I don't even know where we were. I'm just enjoying the ride. Real quick. So, Jan said, so sad Victoria doesn't have her family to help her grieve. And that was a lot of the comments on the YouTube channels.
Oh, yeah.
They felt bad
like Victoria to have her family, like Victor and Nikki. And
yes.
Yeah. Well,
they thought that was really sad that that's what they were doing to her.
Yeah. And I think too, I know Josh, my head writer, and executive producer, Josh had told me, when he said, and by the way, kid, you're fired. After he told me that, no, he didn't say it like that. I'm just kidding. But in that conversation, he says, J. Eddie, he says, we have to kill Cole to get Victoria and Claire where we need them to go.
Yeah.
So maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what goes on in writing rooms?
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
Well, a lot of people think.
And I was like, hey, I'm a company man. Let's do whatever I have to do for the show. I'm good.
I'm for the team.
Yeah.
That's right. That's Eddie.
And
well,
that's the truth. That's the truth.
It is the truth. It is the
fun.
truth. And that's why
every day
loves
beyond the 2 days that I was promised has been a blessing. Really.
Exactly. It's awesome. Well, so many people think Vic needs Colt. Of course, Victoria needs Colt. That is so many people. And Lynn is laughing at us because we keep losing track. And Shirley Willis is watching. Hey, Shirley. So thank everybody for watching. Shirley.
Oh, Shirley. Shirley's one of my lovely coordinators from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hi, Shirley.
Oh, I love that. Uh-oh. We lost Eddie. Y'all hang on. Hang on. Maybe his phone died. Oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all keep commenting while we're waiting for Eddie to come back on. Every once in a while, this happens on live shows when you're doing it online, unfortunately. So y'all comment. We'll have some questions for him when he comes back. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, probably another crash that stopped the whole thing. His name's still here. So, which means he's still connected somewhere. We just can't see him. Thank you, Lynn, for hanging on. Oh, this is so funny. All right. So I'm hoping everybody's doing great out there. And if you are not already following the Kelly Williams TV show, please follow it right now. Follow it right now. And if you have an Instagram page, please follow us on Instagram too. We always have a lot of fun, and we are literally now officially, he got the call. That's funny.
The writers killed him again.
Yeah, my husband just said the writers killed him again. This is hilarious. This has happened before, and it's so funny when it happens. So y'all hang in there, hang in there. And if you could share this show with people, I would really appreciate it. We love Eddie. We love him. We love him. And I know y'all do too. And I'm so glad. Oh, there he is. Hang on, guys. There he is. Somebody said, Jan said he got the call.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to run.
Yeah, he's got to run. And then Paul came in and said they killed him off again.
Can you see me?
We can see.
Okay. Is the frame okay?
Yes, it's great. Everybody tell Eddie how good
he
is.
Kelly, you know what I do when I'm not working as an actor? I do stuff like this. I built this fireplace for Sonia.
What?
The box, all the wood,
amazing.
The mantle. I build the mantle. I do.
Yeah, no, you're extremely talented. It's craziness. It is craziness. All right, yay, Lynn. Absolutely, yay. I've been having a conversation with the audience while you were gone.
Oh, good. Now, is the frame okay? Because your frame looks different. You were like on a movie frame, but I'm okay, right?
You're good. You're great.
Okay.
You're great.
Sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened.
So funny. And yes, he is Lisa. He is extremely talented. It's amazing. And Susan, what a beautiful fireplace. He is, y'all. He's amazing. Amazing. Well, you didn't hear, but Paul stuck his head in when you were gone. He said they killed them off again.
The guy can't stay on anything.
We've been all laughing and having a conversation while you were gone, making up stuff. People thought there was another crash in your house and you had to go check it.
Yeah.
So funny. Okay, so Eddie, one thing that I've been wanting to ask you since your first stint as Cole Howard on daytime TV, and then and all your other roles, All My Children and all of that, and Days of Our Lives, and being back on daytime TV now, your current role. What do you think has been the biggest differences of back then of daytime TV and now? Have you seen when you walked on that set and you got your script and you were, doing stuff? Is there a big difference between how it used to be run and now how things are done?
Well, that is a good question. We move at an even faster pace.
Yeah. Wow.
Back in the day, and I don't want to say, but I will say this. From what I understand, our pace isn't as fast as some of the other daytime shows are having to do.
Wow.
Because obviously the budget changed a great deal because of the numbers and things, and just decisions that networks, are making on behalf of daytime and the revenues and things of that nature. So, we basically get one take. And
That's
now,
nuts.
if somebody's doing a big speech and they go up on a line, they might stop tape right there, throw the actor the line, and he has to, or she has to pick up right where they left off. You're not starting the bidding, and we always move fast before, but maybe we even move faster today, so a little faster than we used to.
Okay, look, Eddie, look real quick. Lynn said, "I don't hear the background music." That was key. That to me was key to the storylines. That is an interesting point because I just realized I don't remember really hearing much of it. If there was any of it, do you realize that?
The viewers would know much more about that than I.
Yeah, well, because that's editing.
They're much more familiar with the show.
Yeah,
and things of that nature than me.
Well, and you don't always have time to go back and watch everything.
Unfortunately, I don't. I didn't even see all of my episodes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I saw some.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see all of them. I'm busy.
Exactly.
Busy.
Exactly.
When I'm not there, I'm just super busy,
Exactly. Okay, so what do you think some of your most memorable times of being Cole Howard back then and this?
Oh, today. Okay.
Yeah, just anytime. What do you think has been one of the best things about playing Cole Howard? And what are some of your fun things that happened or some of your best memories?
Yeah. Well, I would say there have been several memories. Again, as an actor, the stories, the storyline and the stories and performances that resonate, with the audience, oftentimes mean a great deal to me. Bill Bell crafted such beautiful story, for Cole and Victoria back in the day. I've said this before, and I don't know who's heard it, who hasn't heard it, but originally they brought Cole in, and Cole was working with Nikki.
Yeah.
With Melody Thomas Scott, they had their romance and things, and then maybe I've been on the show for about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months, something like that, because I think it was summertime. I started filming at the end of January or February of February of 1993, or maybe the end of January of 19. That's when I started, and I remember Melody Thomas Scott was married to Ed Scott, my producer, and they went on vacation. And when they went on vacation, they wrote her out, for that.
Wow.
And Cole didn't have a whole lot to do, so they dropped Victoria in. So he sees Victoria for the very first time they ever see one another. She comes down to the tack house for something, and she walks through the tack house, and there's Cole. And Cole says, "Hey, hi. Hey, who are you?" She says, "I'm Victoria. Who are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm Cole." Yeah. And anyway, so they have their scene, and I turn on a little chemistry with Heather.
Yeah.
And I remember Ed Scott was gone, and David Shaughnessy, who was our producer right behind Ed, comes out to the stage. He says, "Jamie, what are you doing? You're like flirting with her." she's your sister. And I said, well, David, I don't know she's my sister. I said,
No.
I'm in the tack house. And I said, a cute girl walks in and he's just saying hello and he's friendly and she's cute and he's having a little chemistry with her. And she says, yeah, I know, Jay, but she's your sister and you can't do that. And I'm like, Cole doesn't have any idea.
Cole doesn't know.
We're going to play them. He doesn't know. We're going to play them. So I did. I kind of slipped it in that day. And then the next day, same thing. She comes back down. We have a conversation. She's walking around and Cole's thinking, she's cute. And so, I'm working that a little bit. He comes out the second day. Hey, Jay, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. And so anyway, that night I get home and I'm out. I live on a ranch and I'm out in the back 40 doing something. And my wife rings the bell, and she yells, Eddie, she said, Bill is on the phone. He wants to talk with you. And it's like 7:00 at night.
No.
And it's Bill Bell. And Bill never called us actors. I mean, I'm sure he did, but it's not something you don't get phone calls from Bill Bell.
No.
And I'm thinking, Bill Bell, why was he calling? I go up to the house and he gets me on the phone. He says, Jay Eddie, it's Bill. He said, listen, he says, I love what you're doing with the kid. He called her the kid.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, okay. I know, because, David thought I was flirting, but I said, Bill, Cole doesn't know that she is his half sister. He just thinks it's a cute girl. No. I love it. We've been looking for somebody, for whatever he said, a couple of years that has some real chemistry with her. And he says, you got it.
Oh my God.
Keep it up. You got it. And I said, well,
wow.
Bill, I said, she's my sister. I said, do I want to continue? He said, hey, I write the show. You don't worry about that. You just keep doing what you're doing. And it's working. And that's how eventually they wrote us together. Of course, we're brother and sister. And there was there was a number of folks. We had a fair, number of folks that were very uncomfortable with Cole and Victoria being brother and sister.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we consummated the relationship. I think, well, yeah, we did on that wedding night. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that's, and that for me was really exciting. I really enjoyed making that shift and moving over to her. There was something just nice and fresh and different for Cole. That I just thought brought out a wonderful vulnerability. I mean, this is a young man who had really, she was the first love, even though he was whatever he was, whether he was 18, 19 or 20. I don't really know his age.
Yeah.
But he was going to school at Oxford, but I had read somewhere in the Bible, the history of the character, some people were calling him 18, but I always think it was more like 21 or something. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. And probably, Kelly, my most memorable moment might well have been the day, excuse me, that Cole tells Victoria that they're brother and sister. Now they're married, and she knows that her father has said something to Cole because Cole was pulling away. And she knows that something's going on and she doesn't want to hear it. She knows Cole is going to end this relationship and she doesn't want to hear it. So, I remember it aired on a Friday and they go out, they run out and there's a storm going and she runs out and she runs into the woods outside the tack room and it's raining and they have fake thunder and all this going on. And he's chasing her and she's crying, no. He's like, you've got to hear me. You've got to listen to me. And anyway, I think she falls and he lands on her and all the rain's coming down and he tells her we're brother and sister. And I think that when he actually told her, I think they did the cliffhanger and it aired on Monday. And I think the day was January 15th, 1994. Whoa. I believe that's the date, January 15th or so, right there about. And that aired on a Monday. And Cole tells Victoria that we're brother and sister. We can't be married. And
wow.
Back. And that, they did the cliffhanger on Friday and then he divulged that obviously on Monday.
Absolutely.
I was told back then that day that he told Victoria was the highest ratings ever for a CBS soap. That
That's
single day.
crazy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Now, unless I was told wrong, I was told that was the highest ratings day that they'd ever had back then at that time for a CBS soap.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so that for me, I just love that story. Bill just crafted such a beautiful story. And Heather Tom is a brilliant, brilliant actor. She just was amazing. She still is Katie.
Yeah.
B&B. She's a brilliant actor. And I thought, even though we had the age gap and things, and Heather, God bless her, she was a young girl.
Yeah.
I felt very, very responsible, for her at all times.
Absolutely.
I always told her, if there's anything that you're uncomfortable with, anything you do, you tell me. And our same.
Oh.
I was always, not that she needed the voice, she didn't.
Yeah.
Very strong young lady.
Yeah.
But I wanted her to know, you don't even have to, you just tell me, and I'll make sure we never ever do anything that you're uncomfortable with.
Oh, that's so
And we
good.
didn't. Yeah, we didn't. And there were times, in which,
Yeah.
we made alternative choices and things of that nature. But
Yeah.
but for me, she was a wonderful young lady, and and I felt very responsible for being, a good man.
Absolutely.
To work with her, and to, obviously, I was a man.
Yeah.
I was older,
Yeah.
and I don't want to traumatize her. You know what I mean?
No,
So yeah, it was nice, and I still feel that today when I see her. I still, she's a mom and a wonderful wife, and she's a wonderful person, and still when I look at her, I still see, that incredibly talented, gifted young lady, that I had the opportunity to work with. She was such a brilliant actor, and I used to say all the time, she's the best actor I ever worked with ever.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know some people have talked about me and possibly going to B&B and working with her.
Wow.
And what I think would be interesting with that is, number one, we have the history, and then it's different, when an actor like Heather, she's a mom,
Yeah.
and she's had all of this life experience, a very different dynamic, than what she had as literally for teens. She starts working with me, and I'm older,
Yeah. Amazing.
Teens, so it's a very, very different dynamic, but I think there could be really something interesting there. I haven't had any talks with them or anything like that, but I've always loved B&B. I've always loved it. And it's funny thing. I've known Don Diamont since he was 18 years old.
What?
Yeah, Don became a model, and I modeled with an agency. And I remember he was like a high school baseball player, was a good athlete. And my agent says, "Hey, we just signed this kid, and we just kind of want to show him the ropes." He says, "Would you go out and have lunch with him?" I'm like, "Sure."
Oh my goodness.
And I went out and I had lunch with Don. We had lunch down in Westwood, and I remember he was right out of high school, and I was a few years older. And I ended up going to Europe and living in Europe, and he ended up coming over to Europe. And same thing too. My agent calls, "Hey, we're sending that kid Don Diamont over to Europe. Make sure he's okay and keep an eye on him." And I never even had the chance to do that, because as soon as he hit the ground in Europe, he took off. He was like, Don had already met all of his own people and made done his own thing.
That's so
I've known him for a
fun.
long time. And I've always said Don and I would be a good foil, because we're different, but we I can easily match dollar bill in that.
Absolutely.
That'd be an interesting dynamic. Really, that would, now that I'm really thinking about it, that's a very interesting dynamic that I would love if they picked up on. And that is obviously that triangle with Katie and Don.
Yeah.
And Don needs another male that
ding, ding, ding,
hold
ding,
their own
ding.
with him, and I can do that.
That's right. Well, Eddie, talking about this, so many people want to know what is next for you. Do you know now, you do have lots of animals, lots of dogs. And you're doing the rescue thing that is very big part of your life.
Yes, it is.
But you've been doing that for a little while now.
Well, I have. My mother had an animal rescue when I grew up in Joplin, Missouri. So as a boy, when I got done from school, if there were sports and whatever, then as soon as I got home, there were puppies to feed, and there were things to clean up.
Yeah.
And I stayed very, very, very busy, and very busy. And when your mom has a rescue, we were constantly going rescuing animals. Taking them
Holy smoke.
situations, and we had some kennels there at our house, and then she eventually got another property to where she could have a couple living on the property. We had a lot of kennels and things, and so helping her do that, you realize what the problems are and the challenges are. It's spaying and neutering our animals and trying to control the population. And then for those that end up, in a shelter situation, it's the same thing as it was in the 70s as it is today.
Yeah.
What I try to do, Kelly, is my main focus is I try to find homes for the dogs that are on the urgent list. Those are the ones that have 72 hours before being euthanized. And what I'll oftentimes do is I'll try to go and get some fresh video on those dogs, or be able to meet that dog and spend time with it, so I can vouch for it when I make those phone calls. Say, hey, I've actually met the dog. I've met the dog a couple of times, and it's this, that. I can give there's a behavioral assessment that's done, but I can give my own sort of personal thing and just get a sense of where we could possibly help place that animal.
Yeah.
So it's a real problem that we have, this epidemic in our country, and much worse over the pandemic. And so what I want to do, Kelly, is I want to try to do this and help animals from more of a 30,000 foot view rather than all the stuff that I do, because as it is now in our home, right now, we have, I've got Pilgrim. And for those people who saw all of my videos about Pilgrim is an Alano Espanol that was on his last day. Now he's called Pilgrim because he came to the shelter on a Wednesday before the Thursday Thanksgiving, and they named him.
What? Oh, are you going to show him to us at the end of the show?
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I'll show it to you later. But anyway, you asked me about something. What I want to try to do, Kelly, is I want to try to make a difference on a higher level. And that's raising money. It's raising awareness. It's trying to have the funding so you can develop the spay and neuter program at our different shelters till we can control the animal population. And then also too is so much education out there. We have a lot of folks, certainly out here in the Los Angeles area, they're from all over the world. And around the world, not everyone spays and neuters their animals. Yeah. A lot of cultures, a lot of countries don't do that, for any number of different reasons. So much of what we're doing is we're really needing to control the population. We need to improve the conditions and the stay for that animal. While they are being housed in the shelter, we need to get them training. We need to get them hands-on. So there's all kinds of things. We want to make it less traumatic for them, which makes them more adoptable, more placeable. So this is the same fight, the same thing that we have all over North America, that everyone is facing right now. But what I want to try to do is I want to try to help on a higher level to where I can touch more animals, help more animals than me so much, if you will, picking up a dog and, oh my gosh, I got to place it, I got to find a home, and here's somebody. Let me build a fence for them, which I oftentimes do.
Oh yeah.
And then I've placed dogs in situations to where, it's a great home, it's a great place, but you know what? They need some assistance. They need some help. And so I'll help them, I'll help them with food and bedding and things of that. So I'm just trying to trying to help more dogs and cats.
I know. You're
Help
amazing.
more animals. Yeah.
It's amazing. Well, Eddie, what do you think is next for you? Active, what do you see? What do you see yourself doing?
Kelly,
Everybody, inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, thank you. You know, when YNR called me, I was basically retired from acting.
Yeah.
And wow, going back to play that role really reminded me on how much I missed it.
Yeah.
How much I missed playing, how much I missed acting.
Oh, okay. Eddie, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Hold on. I can see you. We can't hear you. No. Hang on. Muted. Yeah, did you mute it? Are you muted? I don't think he touched anything. No. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, now you're muted. Unmute. There you go. We just can't hear you. Okay, hold on, everybody. I can't hear you. No. All right, so here we are. Everybody do a little dance, do a little break dance until we're back. Does anybody read lips? Because I can't see what he's doing. Okay, so he's out. He'll be right back after he reconnects. It's California, people. So that's what happens out there. Exactly, Lynn. LOL. Good, you're dancing. Here we go. It's the break dancing. Here we go. Okay, here he is. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Here we goes.
Okay, Kelly,
Yay!
this time it wasn't my fault.
I just told him you're in California,
I'm usually
so that's
the one messing something up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I tell people it's break dance time.
Yeah.
So a couple of them were. All right. Thank goodness.
Next time I'm out there in the next month, I'll come see him.
Okay. When Paul's out there in California in the next month, he's going to come see you.
What? Tell him I'm waiting. Come on.
I know. I told him. And then I'm going to come do an in-person interview with you soon. Still.
Absolutely. Kelly, there's so much fun stuff we can do.
So much fun.
People would enjoy it. We can make it really fun. But you know what? You asked me a question. Let's see if I can answer.
Yes.
What the heck is that? I don't know. I can just tell you this. I got my acting bug back. And, you know, again, Kelly, when you tell stories, when you play a character and you tell stories that touch an audience, that's what makes me want to act. And part of the reason that I had retired from acting was I wasn't getting those roles. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I moved off into the corporate world and did things that I really, really enjoyed. And I'm really grateful for that opportunity to do those things. But you know, even when I got out of the corporate world and came back, I was getting offered things, but I wasn't getting offered things that I wanted to do. Yeah. And Cole was really cool because one of my all-time, if not my all-time favorite character, I love playing Tommy McKay on Dallas. Also. Yeah. You know, if I can say, I would say, you know, Cole and Tommy were my two, and I love Jake Martin too. Yeah. But anyway, so I would love to work again. I'd love to work on another show. And then Kelly, I have wanted to do a YouTube show for a long, long time. Yes. You know, everybody's got one, but that's not why I want to do one. I want to do one because I love engaging with people, and I love engaging with. And I'm gonna use the term my audience, and maybe my audience might be the people who watch daytime TV, or at least the people who share kind of my passion for just things that have relevance, things that have heart, things that have value, that make us better people, that we're doing some sort of good out there, you know.
Yes.
Sometimes the good is just entertainment. It's just taking somebody out from wherever they are and taking them along for the ride. And, you know, I might have mentioned to you one time, I owned the name Along for the Ride.
I know. I love it.
Years ago. And that was, and I'd gotten the name because I did a pilot with two buddies of mine, very talented guys. And we did a show called Along for the Ride with J.D. Peck. And it was interesting people, interesting stories of the backdrop of the horse industry. And we were trying to sell that to Animal Planet.
Yeah.
And just have always loved that name.
It.
I've always thought, you know, yeah, along for the ride. We're going to take you along for the ride. We're going somewhere. We're going to do something, and we want you to come along with us.
I love it. Okay, so we already have people chiming in that they would subscribe to your new podcast.
Bless them.
That's right. That's right.
Well, you know something, Kelly, as you know me, if it's something that involves heart, something that's got some substance to it, that's what I'm always after as a person, you know. And that's what I hopefully will bring to anything that I do. I mean, even when I was in the corporate world, if you will, it was all about empowering the people who worked for me.
Yeah.
It's making people have a better life, to build self-esteem, to, you know, be successful, enjoy, you know, why we're all here. And anyway, so yeah, whatever the heck it is, Kelly, I wanted to have that. You know?
Absolutely.
I like to do all my building stuff, and Sonia calls me a cook because I love to cook. But it really is. It's different than, and who knows who, Kelly. I might take you for a long ride. When I go in my kitchen, I might whoop up some stuff.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Well, I can't wait, because when I come out to see you, we're going to do a live fun thing, and we'll talk about your new podcast.
We got so much stuff to do. We have so much stuff we can do for fun. Absolutely.
Okay, look, and another one. I will subscribe to anything you do. They love you. I'm telling you, Eddie, it would be huge. Ditto.
Well,
that's right, guys. If you will
really
watch Eddie, comment ditto, and know that you support him. We all love Eddie. We love him, love him, love him.
Thank you.
I mean, Paul and I, you know, tell people you are literally one of the most amazing, wonderful, kind, down-to-earth people we've ever known. I mean, but that's why you're like family to us. You are incredible. So you're going to be very successful at whatever you do. But I think you're at such a great time in your life, because you can pick some fun things that you want to start doing again, and do it. You know?
The cool thing about being 66 is hopefully you can kind of do what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I've waited a long time to get to this place where I can kind of do what I want to do.
That's right.
And I can do that. I can do that. That's a good thing for me. And Kelly, life is such a gift. It's so beautiful. And to have my friendships with people like you and Paul, and this time in my life, you know, to have my wonderful wife, my two beautiful sons, my friends. I go back for my 50-year high school reunion next year.
What?
Yes. I go back. I'm really looking forward to seeing my classmates. I love my hometown of Joplin, Missouri.
So fun.
And but anyway, and you know, the cool thing is we have tools like what you're doing right now on this Zoom call that we can touch and bring in so many people. Not so many people, but we can reach the people that we hopefully would want to see us, and hopefully we can bring something of content of value and entertainment, and something people can take away, enjoy their day, or better their life. You know,
absolutely.
This is such a gift to have this technology to do what we do, and so for me, at this time in my life that we have this. It's really, really, really exciting. I'm really excited about it. And I just got to figure out what the heck it is I'm going to do.
I know. Well, whatever it is, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, Eddie. It's going to be so awesome. We're all here cheering you on.
When I do my hosting, when I've done hosting over the years,
yeah,
I've always used to tell my wife, I say, hosting actually is something I really enjoy. My kids used to say, my agents used to say, hey, you're better at hosting than you are acting. You got to stick with the hosting. I always love hosting. But I used to say, you know what I love about hosting? Because I've hosted for you. You've hired me for a host.
You have. You're amazing. Amazing.
But you know what I love about hosting is I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it so much. And when you're having fun with it, it just kind of works. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
And so, I always tell my wife, nah, I'm having more fun than anybody. Anybody on stage that I'm interviewing, it's a pageant or whatever. I'm having more fun than anybody. And it's true. Yeah. I just love it all.
But it shows, and your personality comes out in everything you do. You're one of those people that, it says in the Bible that God wants us to, whatever you do it with a full heart and do it to your best. You're the epitome of that.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
I mean, you are. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, and people are saying that their ages, it's hysterical. And they're thinking that y'all are hilarious. So Eddie, you still have the Peck Airbnb.
Yeah.
That people can rent and book his family Airbnb. It is awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. And Kelly, the reason why I'm running behind today, and meeting up with you, and I apologize to everybody. Yeah. But when you have an Airbnb business, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
I'm the guy, I clean the pool, I do the yard, I do the windows, and I do all kinds of things. My wife was out of town today, and my oldest son, he's like filling it. Well, he helps us too. Yeah. But it's the Peck family Airbnb. It's out in the city of Santa Clarita, California. We're only about 5 minutes from Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's in a great neighborhood, a great area. It's
gorgeous.
It's a private home, and it's just really cool. I always tell my wife, I want to live there. I'd rather live over there.
Yeah, it's amazing. What is the Eddie? Really quickly, do you know the code to book your Airbnb?
Oh no, you think I would know because my son Austin, he handles all of that stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And you know what happened with this? This was like in a nice neighborhood, the worst house.
Yeah.
And over COVID, I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do over COVID? Hey, let's get this house and I stripped it down to the studs.
It's amazing.
And built this kind of we call it. It's kind of a mid-century modern farmhouse.
Yeah, it's cool.
But my son also
whatever it is,
designer. He is really he's got great taste.
Yeah.
And, so if you can imagine, it's mid-century modern.
Yeah.
With a Western feel because Austin is Western,
Yeah.
And so it's got this Western feel. So it has the Western art, the Western feel. It's got a legit cloud sofa, the 85-inch screen. It's beautiful pool. But anyways, that's what I'm doing this afternoon. I'm over there, man, just making sure everything's good because we have guests that thankfully were checking in late today. But the house books, it was in the city of Santa Clarita last year. I think it was #1.
Wow.
Most booked home.
Holy, I believe it. It's very cool.
Thanks.
It's so cool inside. I love.
I've never talked about it publicly. It's the first time I've ever even talked about it.
Yeah, it's exciting. So people guys, you can go look it up and you can book J. Eddie's Airbnb.
I have to put a link with it. That's what, folks. I'll put a link with it.
Yeah.
I think it's called Rustic Mid-Century Modern.
Rustic mid-century modern, and that's the description of it.
Santa Clarita, I think it's
Santa Clarita.
Rustic mid-century modern. I think that's the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, But anyway, it's fun. It's fun, and it just kind of gives us something to do.
Yeah. It's amazing. Well, guys, if you're watching and listening, you're able to book J. Eddie's Airbnb. So it gets picked up quickly, but that's something that a lot of people, I'm sure, would love to be able to do. And so they stayed at your Airbnb. So that's very cool. Okay. So how do people follow you on social media?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, first of all, I am the worst. I'm so late to the party with social media. Like when I got all my children, I remember Matt Cain says, "Hey, all my children, excuse me, YNR." And Matt Cain, our publicist, he said to me, "JD, you know, you got to have like a rockin'. How you doing with Instagram?" I'm like, "Oh, I have an Instagram." I had either 2 or 3 posts, 2 or 3 ever. And I didn't even know how to use it. I didn't even know how to navigate it. And I still kind of don't.
We're all learning.
I'm horrible at it.
Yeah.
And I got to get better at it. I am better with Facebook. And I have been active with Facebook simply because, you know, the fan base that I've wanted to I just, you know, I love our fan base.
Yeah.
And then my hometown, you know, I have a lot of friends on my Facebook from my hometown, Missouri, and my friendships with my hometown and my friends mean a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I got to get better at it. So I don't do Twitter, and I like to do Twitter, you know, but if you're ever on my page and you ever know anything about me, I never say anything that's negative or hurtful.
No.
Alienates anyone. I'm all about positive messages.
Absolutely.
Spreading the love and celebrating, you know, the really positive, good things about who we are as human beings. And
absolutely, it's wonderful.
That's a big part of why I am so motivated to go on social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for me. It fits more in line with what my goals are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
well, and real quick, I want to remind people when you're going to look for J. Eddie Peck, people have stolen his. You know how people make their own things. Kelly. It has the blue check mark on yours.
Exactly. Same thing. Instagram, I guess, is it green with Instagram? Yeah, it's green.
The what?
Instagram, if you get the green check. I know both of those. I have a check.
Maybe yours is green.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of folks that think they want to be me on social media, and then they realize, holy crap, I thought that would be fun being J.D. Peck. Oh my God. That guy does nothing but clean up dog droppings and clean pools. I don't want to be him.
That's hilarious.
I thought it would be fun. But anyway, there are imposters out there.
Yeah.
And you know, here's the key. Here's how you know it's an imposter. If it doesn't have the check, they're much better looking than I am. That's how you know. That's not Jay Eddie, because he ain't that good looking. I've seen
Eddie, that's hysterical. No, but his profile has the blue check mark on Facebook and Instagram. Please make sure you only follow that one.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly.
Okay, because there's nutty
because
people
there are.
out there.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, there are. There's ones that are out there, and I try to get on them. You know, and even CBS helps me. They help me at going and removing those accounts.
Thank goodness.
And you know, that's the thing too, is, you know, with our daytime audience, so many of the times they, you know, they're obviously trying to contact these folks and trying to build a rapport as if they're the actor. You know?
Yes.
And
it's horrible.
So, yeah. So, here, and this thing, I posted this one time. If anybody ever sends you a message saying they're me and they if they're hitting on you or if they're asking you personal questions or asking you financial, you know,
exactly. Exactly. That's right. Okay, so where is Pilgrim?
Oh, the Pilgrim. Well, first of all, I just tell you a little bit about Pilgrim. Pilgrim, you know, that I spoke of before, is an Alano Espanol. And when I went to the shelter, I would go and I would meet the dogs that are on that urgent list. And here's this guy, you know, and he's super active in the pen. Oh. And every time I got him out, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so special. He's so engaging. I just developed this rapport with him right away. Oh. And then when we had the fires in LA, they had the fires, and then we had overload. So all the dogs, and we had a fire out at our local shelter.
Yes.
By the shelter. So all those dogs got shipped up to Lancaster, which is about 50 minutes away. Oh and Pilgrim gets shipped up there. And I'm thinking somebody, you know, I don't want to go to a bad home. So I go in with another volunteer, and she had found a home to take him in Colorado. And I said, okay, well, I'll foster him until we transport him. And as it turned out, that home didn't work out for a number of different reasons.
Oh.
And so Pilgrim, he's laying on his back and he's sleeping. Pilgrim, hey boy, you gonna come see me?
Oh.
You gonna come see Daddy? Come here, boy. You gonna see that boy?
Oh, how sweet. Look at that face, Eddie.
Oh, he's so cute. Let me see if I can adjust this down.
Oh, my
Come
goodness.
here, Jerry. Come see Daddy.
Oh.
Look at the ball. You gonna bring it to me? Look, he has his ball.
That's so sweet.
Oh, he is absolutely precious.
So sweet. He's so happy.
I adore him. You know what? I call him the happy camper. He has two nicknames. Patient Pilgrim, because he's so patient, and then I call him the happy camper because he's always happy.
Yeah.
He's always a happy boy.
I love that. Oh,
oh, there he is.
That's
precious. And then I have Mia, who is a Doberman Lab. Now, Mia, I placed in a home down in Orange County about a year ago.
wow.
And those folks called me up and said, wow, you know, I had one dog, but my contract with my landlord, I could only have one dog. And they found out I had a second dog.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, we got to get rid. And I'm like, I do the Costco guarantee with any dog. You know what the Costco guarantee is? No matter what, we'll take it back.
Oh,
No matter what, we'll take
I love that.
So I jump in my truck and I go down and I pick up Mia and I bring her up here and she's precious. And I've had Mia now for about 4 months, and I've had Pilgrim almost 8 months. Almost 8 months. And really and truly, I adore them both. I can't tell you. I get emotional when I think about letting either one of them go.
Oh, yeah.
But without disclosing how many dogs we have in this household, because I don't want to. And the funny thing is,
It's a disease.
if they knock on the door like to find me, they're my friends. They know me, but I could still get in trouble. And but yeah, we got too many dogs. And see, that's the thing too, is that we don't let the big ones with all the little ones.
Yeah.
Because we just don't know. We don't take chances.
No.
With them.
No.
And we walk good together. We do different things, you know, but we don't take chances because things just can happen, you know. And I've worked with numerous trainers with both of these dogs, trying to activate them and trying to get to where I can keep them with the pack.
Yes.
So you just don't ever want to take any kind of, just because things they're animals, you know.
No, absolutely.
And our smaller dogs, they can be defensive.
Yeah.
Be territorial, and these big ones have not shown any signs of aggression, and they love each other. I got Mia over there. Now Mia's not coming over here, Kelly, because our house, we have like 4 foot, 5 foot tall gates between the house.
Oh yeah.
Kelly,
so sweet.
Good boy.
Oh.
If you
That's the sweetest. Look at that.
Good.
Oh.
Kelly, if you're hearing Mom, watch this. You good boy. You good boy. Yeah, you daddy's boy. Yes, you are. You go, Mom. He's good boy.
Oh.
He's precious, this dog.
So sweet.
I love him to death. But
Eddie.
I want him, Kelly, I want him to have that big hearing moaning.
Yes.
I want him to have that big yard he deserves.
I know. He'll find it. You're gonna help him find it.
Yeah, it would only to the very, very best.
Absolutely.
I love him.
Absolutely. So sweet. Oh,
my whole family loves him.
Oh yeah. What a precious thing.
Good.
Oh.
Be patient, Pilgrim. He is. Anyway, there's a lot of people who have followed his story. You know what? It's even funny. Like I took I took a couple of our dogs into a vet and to get their nails trimmed, to get their shots and get them checked up. And I said something or another like to my wife about Pilgrim, and the vet tech was in there, and she looks at me, she goes, "Did you say Pilgrim?" And I said, "Yeah, Pilgrim. We have a dog named Pilgrim." Wait a minute, is this like Pilgrim, the Brindle Alano Espanol? Yeah, I follow him. I followed his story online. I'm like, oh,
What?
Yeah, she followed him. She didn't know that was my Facebook page, that she'd been following the journey of this dog Pilgrim who was rescued.
No.
And I'm like, well, that's me. I'm
Oh,
uh,
amazing.
Will.
So
But
sweet, Eddie.
You got your ball? Is that your ball? He loves to play ball. Let me tell you.
So sweet.
God,
Oh.
he is such a good boy. He is such a good boy.
I love him.
We just drink him in. He's just precious.
Yeah, I just love him. I love him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Eddie, oh my gosh. This has been, it's always so much fun with you, always. And I'm so grateful that you had time. I know you've had a busy day, a busy life, that we got to sit down and visit today. Thank you so much for saving this exclusive interview for the Kelly Williams Show.
Yes, exactly.
It is really
when this all came about, as a matter of fact, when you and Paul were out, we had dinner.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I think I might have already been given the word, but I couldn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
But I said to you, I said, Kelly, we need to do another show.
Yes.
It's because you're my dear sister, and I wanted you to have the exclusive on this.
I'm so honored.
We've got other ones after this that I'm doing because I've been pushing people down.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure you've got tons.
But anyway, I wanted to say this for you because you're the best. I love you, Kelly. You know that.
I know, Eddie. You know how much we love you.
Thank you. And I wanted to say to everybody else, you have to check out Kelly's show, her other shows that she does. She is so dynamic. Kelly has got a smile unlike hardly anyone that I can't think of anyone else I've ever known.
Oh.
And that's Kelly's genuine good heart. She's such a wonderful person, mother and wife, and you're just an amazing talent. And she's a gifted singer too. You have to watch Kelly sing. You're wonderful, Kelly.
Oh.
So anyway, but I appreciate your interest in having another round on the Kelly Williams Show.
Oh no, you're like my regular guest that you just keep on coming on. We always have such a great time. You're literally, like I told you, in which all these viewers that are going to be watching this and that are watching it. Oh, Jan, thank you so much. She loves us both, Eddie. Great interview. Yes, thank you so much for watching. You're one of the most amazing people we know. I mean, and you're literally like our family. We're very blessed to know you. You touch so many people.
Kelly's husband used to play professional football, so he knows a lot of people. That's a pretty big thing, Kelly.
So we're so proud of you, everything you're doing. And okay, yeah, look at that. Lynn, thank you, Kelly. We'll subscribe. Eddie, we're going to get going on your podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great, Kelly. You can help so much because you know how to do it all. I mean, my gosh, I can't even get the microphone on.
Yeah.
I got a license plate on the back of my truck. It says "dumb actor."
That's hilarious. Well, so many people are saying hi, Cole and Kelly. Hi, they all love you. We all love you. We're very proud of you.
We love them, and we appreciate. I just want to say I appreciate everyone taking your time out of your day to tune in and catch up with Kelly and I. And Kelly, I can't respond to everybody that have written me such heartfelt, wonderful comments. And I want you all to know I'm trying to get back to as many people as I can, and some of that is not posted. I try to do it kind of privately if I can.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you so much for your kind comments and your words. of support for Cole and me on this return, and not just for the return, but for all of these years. You know, there's a good number of folks that have supported me all the way back to Days of Our Lives, and I mean even some folks all the way back to Dallas and Dynasty back in the 80s when I was there. And it just means so much to me, and it's what has inspired me and made me want to tell stories as an actor.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here rocking this tripod.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for that, and I hope to bring you more worthwhile content in the future.
Oh, you will. You will.
Your day a bit.
We're so excited to see what's next. Cannot wait.
Oh,
I'll be out in California with Paul, hopefully soon, to do some lives with you and talk about stuff, and we'll have fun.
Let's do it.
Guys, thank all of you for watching tonight, and we cannot tell you how much we appreciate your support. And here we go, Lynn. So well deserved. You're a true spirit on screen. He is, Lynn. That's right. That's right. You are loved by many, 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 many. We're all cheering you on. We can't wait to see what you keep doing and what you're doing next. Love it. Thank you, Eddie. We love you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great rest of your week. And here we go. One more. I've been watching Cole for years. Thanks. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Yeah. Guys, you can watch the Kelly Williams Show anytime on the Your Home TV network. And we hope you have an awesome and blessed rest of your evening. Please go follow J. Eddie Peck, blue check marks, so you can stay up to with what he's doing everywhere. And thank you, Eddie, again. And guys, we will see you soon.
Thank you
so much.
All right. Give Paul my best and the kids. And thank you all. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. And we'll be talking to you real soon.
Sounds good. Give Sonia a hug from me and the boys.
Okay.
Thanks, Eddie.
Take care. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, guys.